Sure.
Like, can you give me a better breakdown of Book of Revelations, chapter 19, verses 9 through 10, 9 and 10.
Someone pull it.
All right. The Book of Revelations, chapter 19, verse 9. Or you have it? And he said unto me, right, bless him.
Where you at?
Slide
Where you at?
it.
9 and what?
19 and
19.
19 and 9, sir.
19 and 9. Okay. Good.
And he said unto me, right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto me, these are the true sayings of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh, worship the Most High. For the testimony of Yahweh is the spirit of prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me a better breakdown of that, or a better way to break it down?
You don't understand none of that? Start at 9.
Come. And he saith unto me, right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb.
Mm-hmm. Blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. What's the marriage supper of the Lamb?
Is that us joining to the Most High?
Turn these on. Actually.
You want both of them?
Both of them.
I'm gonna turn that one on. I got a demo. Okay. Is that too bright?
That's the wall right there.
Slide.
Too much. Right there. A little more. Right there. Nope. You go. Brighter. Lower. Right there. Because it's in a shot. We'll fix the camera. Come back and fix the camera. You fix this camera for me real quick.
Okay.
But I give you a deadline when I wanted those up. Did I give you like a deadline I wanted those up? Those shields?
Come, sir. I was waiting for but I was gonna report that on my report.
I need it done as soon as possible.
Come.
Down. Right there. All right. Kashak, we good. John, we good. All right. Let's try this again. Read 19 and 9.
The Book of Revelations. It's the Book of Revelations, chapter 19, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
And he saith unto me, right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb.
Blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. What's the marriage of the Lamb? Who's the Lamb?
Is Israel the Lamb, sir?
No. Christ. Yahweh is the Lamb. Christ the Lamb. Blessed are they which are called unto the marriage of the Lamb. Read on.
Come on.
Matter of fact, you don't have to read on. What is the marriage? What does a marriage do? What does a marriage do? The con. It brings you together for what? Forever. You understand? For life. You understand? Blessed are they that are bought unto Christ. You understand? How do you know you're bought unto Christ? You're sitting right here.
Right.
You're sitting right here. That's how you were bought unto Christ. You was out there. Now you're here at the wedding. You understand? Now you're at the marriage. You understand?
Come on.
This is a what do you call it? Not allegory. What's the word I'm looking for? This is a metaphor.
Right.
It's a metaphor. Obviously, you got some figures that's going to say that means we're the women. We're the women of the Bible. We have to cover our heads when we read the scriptures. I'm telling you something that actually happens. People read this and things like this in the Bible, and they believe that grown men, believe that they must now wear a head covering when they're reading the scriptures.
Mm.
You understand? It wouldn't be a far stretch to believe that they do other things like a woman.
Right.
You understand? This is not saying that. This is saying that the way that your woman belongs to you and should stay with you forever. You belong to Christ.
Right.
And you stay with Christ forever.
So that's the metaphor.
That's the metaphor. It's the same way in Jeremiah how the Lord says, you are like an adulterous woman to me. You're like a whore.
Right.
Because you go to other gods all the time. You're supposed to be with me.
Right.
But you keep going to other gods.
Right.
The woman supposed to be with you. She keep going to other guys. And he said, the difference between me and you is it's righteous when he takes us back. You understand? It's forgiveness when he takes us back. When you take that slut back out, you stupid.
Right.
You understand? It's weakness. That's what that is. You understand?
Come on.
That's the difference. That's why it's a metaphor. It's not literal. It's
Right.
not literal. All right. So the marriage of the Lamb, to the marriage supper of the Lamb, is here. You've been called here. You understand? You've been called here. All right. Now you must be prepared. Like it says in, I think that's Matthew, the 10th chapter, when it describes the wedding, how some brides were prepared, some brides were not prepared.
Right.
You understand? You need to be prepared. Put in work here all the time. You understand?
Come
Blessed are they which are called. Now you must put the work in to stay here. You understand?
All
right, read on.
Come on. And he saith unto me, these are the true sayings of the Most High.
This is true things that I'm telling you. You understand?
Come
These are the true sayings of God. Good.
Verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not.
Mm-hmm.
I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Most High. For the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of the prophecy.
This might be this is an angel. This is an angel saying, do not worship me, worship the Father. You understand?
Right.
He fell down to worship and he said, no, we worship the Father. I'm a fellow servant. You understand?
Right.
I'm a servant like you are. We all worship the Father. That's what he's saying, all right?
Come on.
Do you need anything else broken down there?
The last part, where it says testimonies of Yahushua is the spirit of the prophecy.
Is the spirit of prophecy. The testimony. What is a testimony? Ayash. You know better by now. You need to pull a definition.
Wow.
For time's sake, a testimony is a formal, written, or spoken statement, especially one given in a court of law. No. A testimony is evidence or proof provided by the existence or appearance of something. Meaning, when I give a testimony in court, I am the evidence or proof that this has happened. You understand? You understand?
Come on.
If you stab somebody, the blood on the blade or the blood on the floor is the testimony that it happened. The wound is the testimony that it happened.
Right.
There's a camera. The camera is the testimony that you did this.
Right.
You understand? It's a testimony. That's the evidence or proof that something happened. All right. So it says, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. The proof of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Is anything in this Bible wrong?
La.
Has it ever been proven wrong?
La.
All the men that come up to us in the corner in harlots who walk up to us on the corners throughout the nation and throughout the globe, when they walk up to us, have they ever been able to defeat us?
La.
That's the proof that this is all real.
Con.
That's the proof that Christ was here. That's the proof that he spoke the words that this Bible says he spoke. That's the proof that the prophets have been hunted since the beginning of time because heathens hate us. That is the proof that everything that we say on the corner is real. They'll say, oh, no, y'all, this because y'all came out the ghetto in the hood. Y'all feel like somebody's against y'all. If you just try and go to college, or if you just try in this world and just do this and do that, you'll see that the world ain't like the world is like that.
Right.
The world has been like that. The world has been prejudice against blacks and Hispanics since blacks and Hispanics have been here.
Right.
You understand?
Con.
Because they know that you are chosen and they are not. It is a jealousy.
Right.
You understand? It is a jealousy.
Right.
This is the proof that everything you say on that corner is not the rants of a jealous woman. A woman get jealous, she starts saying all types of stupid things out of her mouth. You understand?
Con.
Y'all just mad. Go get it. We done heard it all in the corner. Go get a job. Go to the wall. Y'all don't get no women. Y'all be out here on the corner on Saturdays. All y'all do is come out here. Nobody believe in that Bible. That's the white man's book. You're serving America. We done heard it all. You heard everything. You serving a white man by reading out that book, brother. You sound good. The message is there, but you reading out the Bible, brother. It's not. We heard everything. The proof that all that is garbage, all of that. The testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Gog and Magog are active in World War III right now.
Right.
You understand?
Con.
We've been saying China and Russia would get active since 69.
Right.
No, it's not true. They hate each other. And when you learn the history of the world, when China and Russia have historically hated each other, do you know what's going on right now? Since the United States put sanctions on Russia, you know what's going on? Russia has reached out to China for assistance in whooping Ukraine's ass. Slovakia. Financial, they didn't ask for army assistance. Since the United States put down sanctions on them,
right,
meaning making it hard on the citizens over there in Russia. Mind you, the sanctions not even stopping Putin from doing nothing. It's stopping all the regular white people over there from going to work. This is the proof that the spirit of the Most High is about to come down on this earth. The white man is not making smart decisions, and Russia, who has historically hated China and vice versa, are now reaching out to one another. Do you understand? That'll never happen. Y'all reading that out some book. Fast forward to 2022. The spirit of prophecy is the proof of the testimony of Jesus.
Right.
Who they know is Jesus. Right?
Right.
What that says is Jesus, Yahushua, Christ. You understand?
The
proof is everything you say out your mouth. All right? Everything you say out your mouth comes to happen. It passes. You understand? Yeah. Do you need any more breakdown on that?
No lies, sir.
Two things. One, that what you said is so heavy. Would that pertain to that part of the scripture where it says? Would that pertain to part of the scripture where it said that they take a crafty counsel, even because Russia's reaching out to China and they're basically now they're in cahoots against America?
Say that again.
Would that pertain to them taking crafty counsel, not directly against us, but in a sense against us in the long run?
Well, this is more so about Russia. Russia wants Ukraine's land.
Right.
Want the land. America intervenes and said no, right? I've said this for a very long time. I'll tell you again. If America was smart, it would mind its business.
Right.
There's a huge ocean on both sides of America separating Russia and China from America, right? it would behoove America to mind its business. It would behoove him. But like the scripture says in Revelation, they have gotten drunken with power.
Mm-hmm.
He's drunk. You believe that you are the superpower to such an extent that you don't have to train your army no more. Now you can chop rods off. Now you can formulate vaginas into rods and make rods into vaginas. Because now I'm so great, no one can touch me. Guess what? For the first time in history, America no longer has the largest navy. China has the largest navy. Right now. They have, I think, about 50 to 75 more ships than the United States right now. For the first time in history, since the United States began being a superpower. You believe that you are untouchable, so you mind everybody else's business. You believe that everyone's going to bow down to you and must worship you, so you go to Ukraine and say, no, enough. You go to the Middle East, no, enough. You go to India, you go here, you go everywhere around the goddamn globe, putting your disgusting foot on everybody's land, saying no, as if you are an authority on earth, knowing damn well the children of Israel are the authority on earth. But you have them as slaves, so you feel confident enough to step inside of these lands and say, no, that is enough. Because you know that any nation where we are slaves prospers. So you feel confident enough to step there and say, no, enough is enough. Well, brother, as more brothers like y'all start to pour into this school, and more sisters that y'all marry and bring into this school, and more children we have that are raised in this school, it's less Black than Hispanics that are in America spiritually. That are spiritually in America. And the Lord is beginning to fall on America. And now they're so drunken with the wine. They're so drunken with the wine of wrath that they believe that their army is so untouchable that they're just going to. They have a bill getting passed, right? Trying to get it passed in the army, I believe, that allows pregnant women. Let me get this right: pregnant women stretchy uniforms so that they can fight until their 8th month. They can fight until their 8th month.
Maternal warfare.
No. You don't want her to be home, rested, feet up, so that the potential soldier can come out healthy, or potential princess can come out healthy. No, you want her with an AK-47 in her hand, with a knack in her hand, when she's 8 months pregnant. That's why America's going to fall.
That's right.
Drunken with power. Drunken with it. Completely drunk. Go ahead.
Now, Salak, if I may, my question is, I wanted to get a quick breakdown of Obadiah chapter 1, verse 18.
This is the camera got turned. Somebody turned this camera in some weird direction. You can see it out. You got to come back this way towards me. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna adjust these lights before next time. Go ahead, though.
Khan. It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. Huh?
You got a question?
I wanted a breakdown.
Okay,
I wanted a quick breakdown of in terms of what you were just saying, as far as between Russia, the U.S., and China. This chapter, Obadiah, book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. Or Adonai and Akim have it. Okay, no sweat. 1 verse 18. No sweat.
Let's go out. Come on.
It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau a stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it.
What's the question?
Now the question is, one, like, does this precept fit into what's going on between the U.S., Russia, China, Ukraine, as far as this war starting to jump off?
No.
Or would this fit in terms of Esau's kingdom starting to come to fruition and falling apart.
Well, what you just said is the same thing, but it's not in relation to Russia.
Okay.
It's not in relation to what's happening with Russia and the Ukraine and this sort of Cold War they have going on with China. Right. What you got to notice, right, is in Matthew 24, when it says rumors, you're going to hear about wars and rumors of wars. It's kind of like a cold war going on with China right now.
Right.
Meaning a lot of this war nowadays, because the world is so advanced, it's not simply killing. It's not simply killing, it's information wars. You understand?
Okay.
China would like to bomb Taiwan, would like to destroy Taiwan and take Taiwan. Taiwan produces these chips called semiconductors. What does that do? That is in damn near every piece of technology on Earth. I believe they produce 70% of that. If China takes control of that, what does that do? They control technology. They control technology. That is how they're waging war, right? These are the things that they're discussing at their army summits. You can watch these things on CNN and C-SPAN and all of that. These are the things they're discussing at their army summits. These are the things that they're getting into. Well, they're saying, oh, China won't do it. And the other half of America saying China will do it. No, they won't. If they do, we'll be ready. No, you need to be ready right now. We'll do something right now. And they're arguing back and forth. That's what's happening. This is unrelated. This is talking about you destroying Esau.
Okay.
You understand? When the nukes fly off and Christ returns and the angels come down, Jacob shall be a fire, and Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau stubble.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Come.
You're gonna be a fire and flame, and they'll be what's burnt. You understand?
Come.
You'll be fire, and they'll be the thing that you burn. You understand?
Come, sir.
That's what this is referring to.
Wow.
Questions? Questions? No sweat. Can't wait till we upgrade this little setup so y'all could just have the stories that I have. All right. Title of this, somebody's going to pull it up on their phone, is NJ Governor Phil Murphy is open to banning cops from using marijuana. It's from the New York Post, April 19th, 2022. NJ Governor, Gov. Dot, it didn't spell it out. NJ Gov. Phil Murphy, open to banning cops weed. That's how you search things. Use the keywords. Open to banning cops weed. The one you click should be from the New York Post, April 19th, 2022.
Open to banning cops weed.
Mm-hmm. Film, and the exact title, when you try to click it, should say, NJ Governor Phil Murphy says he's open to banning off-duty cops from using marijuana. Should be from the New York Post. You got it? Okay. Scroll up to the top so I can see the name of the story. Yeah, the Kun has it. Give it to the Kun. Somebody give the Kun a mic. The Kun has it.
Let me read the title, sir.
Please.
Khan. NJ Governor Phil Murphy says he's open to banning off-duty cops from using marijuana.
Mm-hmm. Open to banning, meaning I'm open to exploring the possibility of having the law enforcers not be high when they pull a gun on you. I'll think about stopping cops from being high before they shoot you. So you know all the brothers that got killed so far, you know that the cops was not tested for being high on nothing.
Right.
Cocaine, heroin, PCP, alcohol, just drinking, weed. No, that's one right there. Alcohol, weed. You understand? These things, I go to New York sometimes. That's why I've seen that before. Go to New York, a cop will walk in the liquor store and get a couple nips on duty, whole uniform on, pull up in the damn cop car, all that, and we'll get a couple nips. They don't even test them for anything. A shooting happens, is, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, let's secure the scene. Right, whole time the alcohol is getting out of his system. Right, let's read this story.
Come. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy says he may try to put the kibosh.
I'm assuming that's says like stopping. Put the kibosh, put a halt to it, stopping. Good.
Come, put the kibosh on off-duty police officers in the state smoking marijuana when recreational weed sales begin there Thursday. Keep going. Murphy floated the notion of possible ban to the reporters Monday, adding that he'd be open to a legislative solution to bring about it.
Go ahead.
Come. Would I be open-minded to a legislative fix that would address this?
What is this? The Attorney General of New Jersey said you cannot prosecute a cop, meaning you cannot have a consequence for a cop who is high. Understand this. If a cop gets high, you cannot arrest him or charge him with anything for being high. Now, this is supposed to be while he's off duty. Go ahead.
Murphy said about a week after the state's attorney general told police chiefs throughout the state that they may not take adverse actions against cops who smoke pot while off the clock.
You may not take adverse, meaning you cannot treat them different. You can't look at them different. They are protected from you doing anything to them if you find out that they get high off duty. But this man enforces the law. Up until a couple years ago, these were the people who were arresting you, and the reason why you was getting years in jail for smoking weed. You understand? Possession of marijuana or anything like that used to give you years a couple years ago. You understand? At least 6 months. You was getting a couple months off of a baggie. You understand? Right. Until a couple years ago when they decided that weed would make them money. And when a lot of young white boys began to be found smoking weed, then they wanted to decriminalize it. You understand? You know how many white people, when I'm driving around doing transportation, you know how many white people get in my car and ask me if I have weed? Hey, man, what's going on, bro? Yeah. What's up out here? Yeah. Hey, man, by any chance, you don't smoke pot, do you? You don't smoke weed, dude? You got bud? You got bud? Oh, no? Oh, my fault, man. Yeah, man, I'm just looking for some bud. You know how they try to talk to you when they think you might think they're a cop. So I'm trying to convince you that I'm not a cop. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to see if you got some bud, man, because I'm just trying. I can't.
I'm trying my best, sir.
They're drug addicts.
God.
You understand? They're drug addicts. And the solution to white people being drug addicts was to make it okay to be a drug addict.
Right.
You understand? It was, I should have pulled that one up when they said it was a mental disability that we have to address when white people was getting high on heroin at record numbers. What about the heroin epidemic in the black community?
Right.
That wasn't a mental epidemic, was it? That was jail time and let him die on the street, hung over, laying on the sidewalk. That wasn't a mental epidemic that you had to address and pass laws and pass bills with funding to get them off the street. There was none of that. Right. But when white people are strung out on the street,
right,
this is an epidemic. We must stop this.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Read on.
Come
1 second. Read on.
Khan. Murphy's remarks also came after State Senator Paul Sarlo tweeted Friday that New Jersey should prohibit off-duty cops from getting high on pot, arguing that cannabis.
No, there you go. Good.
Khan.
Here's someone who isn't stupid. Go ahead.
Khan arguing that cannabis stays in users' bodies for 30 days and can subject officers to lawsuits, questioning their judgment.
Give me 1 Timothy 3:2. To hold this story. You good. You stay on this story. Somebody else give me 1 Timothy 3:2. Said if you shouldn't let them smoke weed, because if they smoke weed, it's going to stay in their system for 30 days. And what has weed been now found out to do? When people said there's no side effects, nothing happens. What has weed been found out to do now? No.
Memory loss.
Short-term memory loss. I don't remember how I shot him. I don't remember. Officer Ramirez, do you smoke pot when you're not here? Excuse me. Officer Saladino.
Right.
Do you smoke pot when you're not here? Objection, Your Honor. The Attorney General passed a law saying that you cannot bring that up in the court of law, whether or not Mr. Saladino smokes drugs. Okay, so he's dead, and now nobody has the story. And now you have to dismiss him, and he gets to go back to work to smoke more pot and do more crimes and not remember the crimes.
Right.
Yeah. This white man, Paul Sarlo, said, hold on, wait a second. He said, wait a second. He said, surely we're opening ourselves up to a lawsuit. Lawsuits. Every time something happens that a cop does that is not right and gets tested and finds weed inside of his, what they test, your saliva. They find weed inside your saliva. They test your hair too, right?
Con.
Come on. It's a lawsuit. And that's plain as day.
Con.
Right? Give me 1 Timothy 3:2.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 2. Or I can have it. And that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men.
1 Timothy 3:2. You got it.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 2. A bishop then must be blameless.
Must be what?
Blameless.
No. He could smoke some weed.
Blameless.
A little pot on the weekend because I'm off.
Blameless.
One line in the strip club won't hurt.
Blameless.
If I leave as long as when I nod off, I take the heroin needle out, I'm not a junkie.
Blameless.
If you enforce the law, you can't break the law. Or maybe that's foreign. Maybe that's foreign. You know the problem with this? America claims to be a country built off of the Bible, where the Bible says you have to be blameless and you can't be a junkie and you must be sober-minded and you can't put the branch, which is that rolled up blunt, and papers and all that other stuff y'all like to smoke, and the bongs is included in all that. You can't put the branch to your nose. You can't roll that. You can't do that. I'll put it in the bong. You're a junkie. Shut up. You're still a junkie. Brother, I see both of y'all. That's the problem here. A cop is going to arrest you. And you're going to be sitting and holding. And he's going to have red eyes. He's going to smell like that Zaza. You're going to be wobbling around a little bit. And you're going to be feeling like this is some bull. I ain't the only criminal here.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, Ayash.
Henceforth, safe smoking kits.
That was more so for harder drugs, but they wanted you to use crack safe. There's a safe way to use crack now. Somebody should have told my aunt that. Tell our aunties in the hood that it's a safe way to use crack because they all done died. So somebody should have told them it was a safe way to use crack. Go figure. Go ahead.
Sloggy, if I may, the last few classes I've been teaching, I guess I don't know. We might Lord allow it. That might be the new radio station for New Jersey.
We ain't doing no radio station out here. Go ahead.
Or show.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Lord allow it.
Go ahead.
Lawless America, and what you speaking right now is so glorious that you bringing it out, because that's basically what my topic has been about, how lawless America really is when they proclaim to be the superpower.
They proclaim to be one nation under God.
Right.
One nation under God. And here's the hypocrisy in that entire statement.
Right.
One nation with 50 states that can all do their own thing if they choose to.
Con, sir.
You can smoke weed here. You can't smoke weed here.
Right.
You can kill. What is it in Virginia? In Virginia, you can take your wife to the altar on Sunday.
Con.
Slaughter her.
Con.
For fornication.
On the steps, sir.
On the steps.
After church.
Can't do it nowhere else. You can do whatever that state says. The United States is not United States. It is Babylon the Great Whore. You go to Vegas to black out and do all types of things. You brothers need to stop going. Not you brothers in the school. You brothers in the world. You need to stop going to Vegas. You brothers in the world going to Vegas, blacking out, not knowing what the hell happened. This ain't the time to be doing it. 2022 is not the time for you to be blacking out, not knowing what happened. You got trannies running around assaulting men. That ain't good.
Right.
I wouldn't do that in somewhere like Vegas, where RuPaul used to have his drag shows at. I wouldn't do that. You women running around blacking out, waking up having to get your stomach pumped because you done swallowed so much DNA.
Dang. Facts.
You should stop going to Vegas. But go to Vegas if you want to be molested or you need your stomach pumped.
Dang.
Go there for that. Come to New Jersey if you're a cop that wants to smoke weed. Come here.
Right.
Come here. Would you like to murder your wife?
Right.
Go to Virginia.
Right.
Go to Virginia if you would like to murder your wife. If you like to murder, go ahead. Would you like to eat alligator? Go to Florida.
Right.
Go to Florida. Go to Florida. Eat some alligator. It'll do you right. It'll do you right, brother. The United States is not united. These are basically separate countries at this point. These are individual entities with a senile old man sitting at the helm. This country will fall a lot. It's going to fall fast and hard. Fast and hard. Do you understand?
Con.
Read the rest of that verse from the top.
Con. It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 2. A bishop then must be blameless.
You can't be. You should not have to. If you're a cop, right? You're gonna be a good cop. You should be able to go to court and know that you're going to win that case. But now you don't know because that blood result come back, or that saliva result, or that hair result come back. You have drugs in your body. Right. A cop has drugs in his body. When a cop rolls up and down the street, you should be like, "Oh man, the city's safe."
Right.
Instead, when a cop is rolling up and down the street, you feel like you are going to get unnecessarily harassed.
That's right.
When a person who enforces the law of the state or whatever city you in rolls up and down the street, he on the highway, you pull up next to him, you like, oh man, I know he got this on lock. I mean, that's how it is when I roll through.
That's right.
You understand?
Right.
That's how it is when we roll through. We just had Cocoa Beach on lock. It was on lock. We saw devils. We was over there in Cape Canaveral seeing devils get locked up. You understand? Devils getting locked up all over Florida. We went down there. We command authority. You understand?
Right.
When one West goes somewhere, it's on lock. When a cop goes somewhere, you should think, oh man, this is safe. Class is safe. Any house with a One West man in it is safe.
Right.
Anywhere a One West man travels is safe.
Right.
If you on a plane with a One West man, you should be happy. Your plane ain't going down.
Right.
You should be happy. But with a cop, you see a cop and you automatically think you're about to get harassed.
Right.
Immediately. There's no safety. There's no. That's damn right. Damn holding up the law. There's none of that. Not even for white men. White men don't even trust the cops. Do you understand that?
Right.
No one trusts them because they do drugs. They plant drugs on you to arrest you, and then they do drugs. They smoke the drugs they take off of you.
Right.
You understand that?
Con.
They take your drugs and give them to somebody else and say, hey, I need a kickback. As a matter of fact, if you ever get arrested and they take your stuff, I'll give it back to you. And for that service, I need a 10% kickback. A month, you meet me at this cafe. Had that for me. As long as you had that for me, you good.
Right.
I'm gonna have to let some of your men get arrested to make it look good.
That's right.
It's gonna have to happen. But you, I got you.
Right.
Unless you do something crazy, I got you.
Yeah.
Nobody trusts them when they roll up and down the street. When they walking in the 7-Elevens and the Dunkin' Donuts, getting their coffees and their donuts and their snacks. Please observe the face of the people in there. There's no genuine like for the cops. It's all forced.
Right.
It's all forced. All of it is, I feel like I should trust them, but you can't.
Right.
Because they plant drugs on people, smoke the drugs they obtain from people,
That's right.
and they give drug dealers drugs.
Right.
No one can trust the cops. If you are a cop who wants to be involved in all of that drug business, come to New Jersey. You're looking for a transfer from Colorado, come to New Jersey. You're looking for a transfer from Washington State, come to New Jersey. Where the governor isn't sure whether or not he should stop cops from being high.
Right.
Read the rest of it.
Con. The husband of one wife.
Now, for you, this is the truth, Bob. Right? This is the truth for you, right? The husband of one wife. If America was one nation under God, that cop should never even think. Smoking weed would get you kicked off of the force.
Right.
You understand? Smoke weed in here.
I was going to say it.
We'll see you here tomorrow.
Right.
You understand?
Con.
Straight like that. Won't see you here tomorrow. You know why? Because you married to this.
Right.
You love this. And love is an action, meaning I'll never betray this. And this told me I can't smoke. I refuse to betray this.
Right.
So I ain't never smoking. This told me I can't do anything sinful. I'm not doing it.
Right.
It says something as small as I can't shake my head up.
Right.
I'm not doing it. Right. You know why? Because you're actually married to your law.
Right.
If America was one nation under God, the cop would be married to the law. Married.
Right.
Meaning the cops would protest the attorney general saying you can't prosecute a cop that gets high on the weekends or gets high when he's off. The cops themselves would say, no, you shouldn't do that.
Right.
Because they're junkies. They're addicts. And America does not love God. They saying there like it's about time. Now I ain't gotta hide it.
Right.
Now me, Jerry, Sinclair, and a bunch of the other cats, we could go down in public, and they know we cops in this city, but we could be in public smoking a J. We could knock it on down. We could knock it on down.
Right.
I'd never forget when I first started seeing people in New Jersey smoke a blunt out and open, and I thought their demon was just so strong they wanted to go to jail. I went this up about 4 years ago. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you people? Like in public, cat was sitting on the first time I seen the cat was sitting on the lawn of a church, smoking. He said it's smoking a blunt. And I'm walking off the street. I'm like, and a cop was like sitting here in a parked spot. He's sitting here with a boombox right here, playing something little, just not loud, but low enough so he can hear it. Smoking. And I'm walking. I'm just looking at him. I look back at the cop maybe twice. Cop seen him. He's the cop just doing this on his phone.
Right.
I'm thinking his demon was so strong, and the cop was just so, whatever. He wasn't getting arrested.
Right.
No, they're envious of you. They arrested you at such record numbers because they wanted to be junkies. They put you in. Kamala Harris put you in jail in California, and then became the vice president of the United States because she wanted to be a junkie. You understand? She saw you getting high, and she wanted to be the junkie. I want to be a junkie. Why can't he be a junkie? That's not fair. Lock him up. Lock him up. She's known. If y'all don't know, I think I told this story here before. She locked up a record number of black people on marijuana violations in California when she was the Attorney General of California before she ran for vice president. She ran for presidency, but she sucks. So she got forced into being his vice president.
Right.
They hated her in California. Hated her. She locked up a record number of black men for, like I just said, backies, nicks, and dimes, and small little blunts. A roach. She finds a roach. A roach get found in your car. You go to court, and she's the Attorney General. You're fried. You're fried. That's what she was known for in California. You know why she did that? She was jealous that you was bold enough or stupid enough to smoke in public, and she couldn't do it.
Right.
That's why when she was running for president, what did she do? Got on the Breakfast Club and said, "Yeah, I used to smoke weed back in," lying. First of all, lying, maybe not, but it was a lie somewhere because she said, "I smoked weed in college listening to Snoop." She was in college in the 80s and Snoop wasn't out. We pandering to black people because she know that everybody loves Snoop and the fact that he smokes. Pandering to black people. Yeah, I used to smoke in college, and while I was listening to Snoop, I was just smoking. Woo, 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 woo. So now it's cool to smoke weed. But when they did it in California, they got 3 years, 5 years, 7 years on a blunt. That's why America gonna fall right there.
Come.
That's right.
That right there. Because you don't know, America, you don't know whether or not you get to enforce the law and break the law. You don't know. You just don't know. You're confused. The law is going to help you. It'll help you. He's going to tell you exactly how it's supposed to be. But it starts with your head rolling down the street. That's how it starts. Because then you understand. You understand. When you're watching your body drop, you understand. You understand? Read the rest of this verse.
Khan. Vigilant.
Give me somebody else. Give me Ayash. Give me whosoever shall not only do but teach them. What am I looking for? It's in Matthews. If you break even a little law, like Matthews 5 or something, if you break either 5 or 17, if you break even a small law, if you break even a small law, you're not worthy of the kingdom of heaven.
Khan.
Read the rest of this.
Vigilant, sober, of good behavior.
So what? Vigilant. Are you vigilant? Think back when you was high in the world. You was paranoid, but you wasn't vigilant. You know what a rapper said? A little baby rapper from Chicago said? All my friends died high. Meaning, when people would come shoot at us on the block, when we would live, it's because we were sober. We would run, dodge, shoot back, know exactly where we would run. We had our mind about us.
Right.
My friends would be off lean, and alcohol, and weed and pills. That's when they died. You're supposed to be vigilant. So knowing that, all of your friends in the hood died high. They died high. Brother, if your friend died high, what do you think of a cop being high, pulling you over? He's high pulling you over. They put that line right on their dash, sniff it and hop out the car and say license and registration.
Right.
I have an uncle who's a cop. He does coke. I ain't gonna tell you what city he worked for because you're gonna be mad. I might get fired. Rick, is that you? Read it again. Vigilant.
Con. Vigilant, sober, of good behavior.
You know what I'm saying?
Get-
To the mic real quick.
Just a reminder of sunset at 7:45. It's now 8:13.
Okay. Bakari, piece this off. Should be a couple of. Bakari, you got more unleavened bread in here? Okay, no, I was making sure because it's only a certain amount. I was making sure. I give the brothers a piece according, just it's broken off. Just give it to them like that. You can either get plates or you could get foil.
She's working on making 11 bread.
Yeah, shit. Tell her give them my rib. They like this damn pound cakeish thing. So tell them give them my. Tell her give them my rib.
She's working on it.
Tell her give them my ribs. No, you make this with flour too. Get either plates or you could get aluminum foil. You work it off hand to the brothers. That's one bowl right there. Just come back with more first. All right. 2, 4, 6,
7, sir.
yeah, it's like 8 pieces, I believe.
Slack it, sir.
He was reading. Good, read.
The rest of that is
Vigilant,
sober.
sober, level-minded. That's the definition of sober. I don't have to break down to y'all that you was never sober when you popped a pill, when you smoked weed. You're not so, brother. Sober means level-minded. Do you understand that?
Con.
When you do it, when you pop a Oxycontin, they don't even sell it no more. You know how to touch Am with the world? They do not sell Oxycontin no more.
They do.
No. I'm talking like you. It's hard to get a prescription, is what I'm saying.
Con.
They have a different drug now in place of the Oxycontin. I'm just saying how out of touch I am with all of that. When you pop pills and smoke weed and do all this, you're not level-headed.
That's right.
You understand? You can't even come in here and be drunk off of liquor. You understand? Why? You're not level-headed. Now, liquor, wine, is lawful, but you're not allowed to be what? A drunkard. Or you, and I'm not letting you come in here and teach nothing drunk either.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
All right. The cop is not sober. Go ahead. He's already not sober before the weed. What the hell will this do to him? He's irrational as is.
Right.
Go ahead. That's fine. Like I said, rip it off. Rip it off. Do it in the kitchen and come back with it. And come back with the pieces. Do it off the camera in the kitchen. Good.
Vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality,
Right.
Good.
apt to teach.
Brother. Is a cop apt to teach? Can he enforce anything properly if he's high?
La.
Because now he's literally afraid for his life. He didn't sniff that line of cocaine out. He doing this right here. He all over the goddamn place. He don't know what the hell is going on. He thinks that you are you like Kimbo Slice to him in that front seat.
Right.
You were like Kimbo Slice grilling him down in that front seat because he didn't sniff the line of cocaine before he walked over there.
Right.
He didn't smoke the blunt. He was smoking on the way to you. Told you, and he told you to pull over.
Right.
Because you decided to make an legal U-turn. So he pulled you over.
Right.
Go ahead.
Slug, if I may, sir, it's now in today's time. Now all of this is coming out about dirty cops, and I mean, like it was coming out before, but
It's been out. It's just that
it's more prevalent now, sir.
no proof.
There's more proof.
There was no proof. So if you went to court, it was he say, she say.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Meaning you didn't have credible witnesses because we were sinners.
Right.
Them, they don't follow no type of law.
Right.
You understand?
Con.
They smoked weed and, like I said, sniff crack and all.
Right.
Sniff coke, excuse me, and all that. So it's like he say, she say. So you got a sinner and a damn crack sniffer.
Right.
Who's right? How the hell you gonna find that out?
Sir, if I may, sir, in my city, right? In my city, there were several different cops, right? And I'll say it that way. Several different cops that will, as you said, take it from this drug dealer
And give it to the other one.
and then go give it to another drug dealer.
I'm locking you up.
And
Get
it-
me over here,
right,
and
sir.
give me a kick, and they'll take it.
And
here's,
take a kickback.
No, here's the part.
People knew about it.
No. Of course, people knew about it. No, that's not what I'm talking about. They'll take it from the other drug dealer because the other drug dealer wasn't kicking back,
Colin Khan, sir.
and they'll give it to the new one. The other drug dealer will go. The other drug dealer will go. Man, F you, man. I ain't doing that shit. You damn pig, damn narc. Ooh. You go, okay.
Right.
Come back 2 weeks later, whatever, week later.
Right.
Lock him up.
Right.
Take all his drugs. He know where it's stashed. He know. Lock him up. And then give it to the other guy.
Right.
And cut a deal with the other guy.
Colin Khan.
They're criminals out.
Colin Khan. They
They're
are, sir.
hardened criminals.
Right.
You think you're a criminal because we run around with little 38s and little. You ain't no damn criminal out.
Like,
Dying and shooting and small John drug dealer ain't a criminal.
Right.
You understand?
Colin Khan.
That's not a criminal. When you become the enforcer of the law and have the ability to break the law, meaning
Right.
you're allowed to break the law, then you are a criminal.
Colin Khan. Slack it, sir. Like I was saying,
You can't be here. You know, you can't stay here and not follow the Bible. You
Right.
understand that? You can't stay here and not follow the Bible. You're not allowed to be a criminal in Israel.
right,
You understand?
right.
You want to see a criminal out, you have to look at the American police force,
Colin Khan,
where
sir.
they enforce the law, quote unquote, and will lock you up after sniffing a line of cocaine.
Colin Khan.
That
That's
is a criminal.
that's where I was going next.
You're an attempted criminal.
Right.
You
Come
will
on.
well want to be. That's why you name yourself after fame. There's a battle rapper named Geechee Gotti. So you would like to be like Gotti, wouldn't you? You like to be like Gotti, wouldn't you? You understand?
Right.
A lot of young cats in the streets will be named. There was a cat that I knew named L.A., but it was backwards for Al because of Al Capone. Name them. Name the Italian mafia mobsters and all of that, and you'll find brothers in the streets with those names.
Right.
You'll find it. You
Right.
understand? You'll find it. You're not a criminal. You would like to be them.
Right.
Dang, brother, you tried. I see you, brother. You trying. I see. Your efforts are wasted in the wrong direction.
Colin Khan.
Brothers die in the streets fighting the wrong damn battle.
Right.
Sir's brothers and sisters that I went to school with personally. And I'm personally went to school with them, and they're police officers now, right? And I know their secrets. I know that their brothers are big time drug dealers,
Mhm.
and I know that their other brothers boosters or sisters or aunts is boosters, and they get away with they let it all go by.
Because it's family. So like, 1 second. Did you find the thing in Matthews?
Yeah, I've been a precept.
Okay. I'm coming to you next. Yeah,
Wow.
but that happens because look, that happens from them trying to be like Al Capone, trying to be John Gotti. You
Right.
understand? Trying to be, I don't know why, but a lot of their names escape me. I'm gonna remember right after class. Trying to be all these white gangsters, all these white mobsters, all these white mafia members.
Right.
Right.
That's what they would like to be.
Right.
Those aren't correct. That's what they would like to be. Brothers in the streets are dying, fighting a battle that is not theirs. It is not your place to be the hardest gangster in the world.
Right.
You understand? A gun is not exclusive to gangsters. Do you understand that? A gun is an instrument made for warfare. You know who goes to war? Men who have something to fight for.
Right.
A gun is not exclusive to gangsters. Any man who has something to fight for can go to war. Do you understand?
Right.
You want a gun, you ain't got to be a gangster. Oh, you want to be tough. I understand. America told you can't be tough. I understand. I completely understand, brother. If you want to be a man, I can't help you be tough. You want to be a man. Being a man can only be achieved through the scriptures.
Right.
I can't.
Right.
I can't help you. Give me
You want the Matthew?
hold that. Give me Psalms 19 and 7. Give me Matthew first. Let me see if I want to break it down.
Okay.
Give me Psalms 19 and 7.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I see him. Go ahead.
Can we give another shout out to your red man?
Oh, man.
I want some more.
Right.
Said she making some more. If she needs ingredients, let me know.
Pyrex full.
All time Christ.
Go ahead.
Is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of the least commandments and shall teach men, so he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
See, if America followed the Bible, they would care about this because they would think that they had a chance to go. Now, we know they have no chance of going to heaven, right? They have no chance of getting into the kingdom of heaven, right? They have no chance of when New Jerusalem comes down and we rule the earth. They will not be ruling side by side. You understand?
Right.
That's not heaven. That's white heaven. White heaven is now. And that dream of white cupids flying around and everybody gets to just be together as long as you're Christian is a lie. It's a bold-faced lie. But if they believed in the Bible and they believed that they could go to heaven, cops would not be pro-weed. But because they're junkies, they would like to be allowed to smoke weed so that they can be a junkie and still get a pension at the end of their career.
Right.
You understand? Previously, I know a brother. I know brothers who had jobs. Sometimes I think like 60. I don't know what the pension age is. Some of these state jobs is like late 40s. Some of them go to like mid 60s. I know brothers who was a year away from the pension, 2 years away from the pension of their job, and broke some job rule. Arbitrary, meaning something that the job really was pushing it on, but they didn't want to pay him that pension.
Right.
I seen a cat get fired before his pension and they hired him back. Oh, so you'll keep me, but you won't allow me to sit home and enjoy the rest of my life while you pay me for the 40 years I already gave you. But you will allow me to be a slave for another 20 until I die. Oh, you can go to hell. Oh, you can go to hell all the way, straight like that. You go to hell. I've seen that before. Cops want their pension.
Goddamn right.
But they also are not good law keepers. They don't enforce the law well. So they would like to be junkies and receive the benefits of a upstanding citizen.
That's right. Right.
You understand?
Con.
I've worked for 40 years of my life. I'm now 38. You know, I want to enjoy it. Now I want to enjoy it. They want that benefit, but they want to be junkies at the same time.
Right.
It's no good. Did I have you holding something?
Con, you do.
Please give me that.
Con, sir. If I may quickly, you were saying about the navies is less. I have an uncle who is retired from the Navy and retired from his job. Whole time, he like mixing coke and dope and shooting it.
All right, man, you was telling me about this cat.
And the whole time, he just been a full-fledged junkie.
Well, you want to be careful. When they retire, right? I mean, be careful, right? These cats do go through a lot of trauma overseas and all that crap. Do I care about white people? No, right? Not in the slightest. What I mean is your uncle might have went through a lot of trauma that made him come back and do that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying is a cop that shoots with a Cleveland, Ohio, cop shot through the window 107 times, 110 times. Shit. I think it was 16 round clip. So we talking about 7 reloads, 6-7 reloads into the car with a man and his wife in the front seat, and went to court and said, he stood on the hood of their car and did this, right? And went to court and said, it's not funny, it's not. I fear for my life. You feared for your life with 6 reloads?
Right. He was out. Sloppy.
That's cocaine. That's PCP.
Right.
That's that super.
Ooh-wee.
You understand what I'm saying?
Come on, sir.
You cannot trust them already, but you're going to give them drugs now. And they're going to give cops drugs. The next thing, that's what I was telling you about the alphabet community. 1 minute is, it's okay to be gay. It's okay to be lesbian. It's okay to be, and then you go, all right, you be gay. All right, you can do this. All right, you can do that, and then they just keep inching it and keep inching it. And the next minute, soon you're gonna hear. Not you gonna hear. I mean, before I was saying you gonna hear. Now you've heard it. Hey, you want to touch your 6-year-olds? Yeah, all right. Oh, whoa, what? What the hell you mean you want to? That's what happens. You
Right.
understand? He's inch it in there. Nothing happens to cops for beating on you.
Right.
Nothing happens to cops for robbing you.
Right.
Nothing happens to cops for giving you drugs.
Right.
Doing drugs. It being on camera and then your desk duty. Oh, so I wonder, can we get high and kill them? Can we push it a little further? You give a white man an inch, he takes a mile.
Right.
You can't give him an inch unless it's across the neck.
Right.
You understand?
Come. You said 19 and 7.
These Psalms 19 and 7.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
Mm-hmm. You got it. Convert the soul.
No, I couldn't see it. Converting the soul. The testimony of the law of the testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. Meaning you are the husband of one wife. This converts you perfectly. You understand? A young man desires to become a priest in here.
Right.
Because he wants to be perfect. You want to be right all the time. Like I want to be right all the time. If I'm arguing with Red, if I'm arguing with some cat on the street, I want to be right all the time.
Right.
I can't ever be wrong. Like it don't sit right with me. I don't like that. I don't like being wrong. Like being wrong just don't feel right. It don't feel good. I don't feel I need to always be right. I need to make decisions that I know is right all the time. I don't never got to second guess this decision. I've done this 1,000 times. I never have to second guess this decision. I know this is exactly what I can do, will do, and should do. I don't have to second guess what I'm about to say because I know it's right. I love that feeling. I love it. Brother, that's what young men want to become you for.
Right.
That's why Bakaria wants to become you. He wants to be right all the time. Bakaria's he's in goddamn debate school. You understand? He was goddamn debating cats and debating back and forth. And I encouraged him to full on win. Be wrong at none. Never be wrong. Crush them. It could be something trivial in a stupid debate. Crush them.
Right.
Perfect practice. Crush them. Crush them. Never be wrong. I like that. That's why he wants to be a priest. For a young white man to become a police officer, he should want to protect and serve his country. They want to do drugs and not go to jail for it. I'm going to repeat that. They become cops because they want to punch on you and smoke drugs and not go to jail for it. That's why they become cops. There's no protect and serve. There's no uphold the law. There's none of that. All those damn videos you see, what cop ever physically stopped another cop from committing a crime? I don't care if you say stop out of your mouth. You understand? I don't care. I don't care if you go take the stand later after I'm dead. After I'm on the ground dead, and now you want to take the stand and say, yeah, he went too far. What cop have you seen physically stop another cop from pulling their pistol out on a black man and stopping that murder? None. You don't join the police force to protect and serve. You join the police force because you are a money-grubbing, hungry coward. You're a coward hungry for power. And you know you'd have none if not for that badge and that weapon, that police-issued weapon. And that's why they have states like New Jersey where you can't carry your weapon. Because they're cowards.
Right.
They're cowards. If they even see you with a weapon, they defecate themselves.
Right.
Do you understand?
Right.
They defecate themselves. They have to be the only cats with a weapon. Else they piss their pants. You understand? They can't handle seeing a citizen or an upstanding citizen with a weapon. Right. You understand? They have to have the power to kill while you are a lamb, which is why I say you are a lamb amongst wolves. You're a sheep amongst wolves.
Right.
They want to have you out here like a sheep while they're ravenous, ready to kill you. As soon as you're even the playing field, they don't want no smoke at all. Take the gun off his waist. Take the badge off. Say square up. 90% of them won't fight you. You understand? They'll try to jump you. They won't fight you. Catch a police officer by himself. Say square up. I'm not telling y'all to do that. If you were to catch a police officer by himself, say he always was harassing you, beating up on you, whatever, and then you see him by himself.
Right.
I said, "Oh yeah, remember me? Well, square up." He would pull his gun on you and say, "Put your hands behind your back. You threatened me. Verbal assault." You understand? The cowards are. The cowards. Ayash.
Real quick, about the cops being dirty and lawless and break the law. Back in the world, a lifetime ago, got stopped on the bridge down in Virginia,
I told me the story.
on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, and there was an old cop and a rookie partner. The old cop was the dirty cop.
Mm-hmm.
He kept asking us the same questions over and over again, like,
Fast forward, just
for time's sake, I'm gonna fast forward. Basically, he just wanted to get high. He was looking for coke. We didn't give it to him, but we gave up what we could afford to give up. We gave up the quarter pound of marijuana. He took
because he wanted to get high.
right now.
Let me help you because they told me the story before. Let me help you. You want to get high? Hey man, I'm pulling you over, man. I know y'all got something in here. No, we ain't got nothing in here. I know y'all got something in here.
right.
Y'all got nothing? All right, come here. In the world, of course.
Right.
All right, come here. And he was more than happy to let you go as long as he got a quarter pound of weed. He's a criminal. Of course he was.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all done helped me so much, man. I knew black people was all right, man. Hey man, come here. He was white.
Con.
Yeah, I knew black people was all right, man. Hey man, come here, man. I don't really need a quarter pound, man. You know what I'm saying? All I really need is like a slice, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just cool. Ah, man, because he's a criminal.
Right.
He's a criminal. You understand? He's a cop because a cop gets paid from the government. Cops have a union, and it's hard to fire them. That's why even when you have a charge of murder, you get desk duty.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, we got to see how the case pans out. We got to wait till the footage come out. What the hell do you mean we got to wait till the footage come out? The whole damn city said they saw him kill his cat. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The cat had no weapon on the ground. He had his knee on his neck. What do you mean? You got to wait till the video come out. Oh, we got to wait till the trial concluded. What the hell you mean you got to wait till the trial concluded? He's on the ground crying for his mother. And you have your knee on his neck. What the hell are you talking about? We got to wait till the trial is over to see if you're going to fire him. Fire him. They're protected. They have unions. The police union is probably the strongest union in this goddamn country. Right. Murder me and you get desk duty. Get caught doing drugs before this law came out. Get caught doing drugs, desk duty or traffic duty. They're cops because they're cowards, not because they want to protect the law. You are priests.
Right.
You are priests.
Right.
Because you are going to change blacks and Hispanics. That's why you're
right.
a priest. You're a priest because you're going to make it so blacks and Hispanics don't smoke weed.
Right.
You understand? They don't smoke weed. They won't do lines of cocaine. You understand? They won't do heroin because you're in charge.
Right.
Brother, I love you so much. When Christ come back, right? Brother, I love you so much. I'm willing to kill you if you do crack. Do you understand that?
Come.
He's not doing crack. He'll find another way to deal with his problems. You understand?
Right.
Find another way to deal with his problems. You understand that?
Right.
I love you so much. I'm willing to work with you. But if you do crack in front of me, I'm liable to hurt you. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. He won't do it. Because you have mercy and compassion, but you have no compromise for the law of your God.
Right.
You're fit.
Right.
You're fit to enact the law. You understand?
Okay.
You are fit to uphold this law. The police are police because they're cowards. You've proven you're not a coward, which is why you're allowed to be here. Do you understand?
Come.
Okay. Let me see how I can help y'all find this other thing I need to bring out. Type in NJ for New Jersey, NJ LGBTQ
Oh Lord.
kids school. And it's a lot, right? It's a lot.
Con, what's the
It's a
alphabet
lot.
again?
It's the whole damn alphabet. NJ LGBTQ
Good night.
kids school.
Good night.
And when you get there,
School.
kids school.
Kids. School.
And the link is going to be from nj.gov. It's going to say transgender student guidance for school districts. From nj.gov.
It says NJ schools will file and teach about LGBTQ history.
No.
Here's what
Transgender, the title of it is Transgender Student Guidance for School Districts.
I see it.
Click that one.
Good.
Transgender Student Guidance for School Districts.
That other one just got me upset.
Oh, you thought that got you upset. So when you go to this, scroll down to on your phones. It's not far. It's at the bottom of the first page where it says definitions. These are the definitions of how they're going to identify your child in New Jersey schools.
It's not far, you said.
No, it's on the end of the first
Okay, I
page,
see it.
right there. Definitions. It's in blue
Come,
with the number one next to it.
So do you know what furries are?
I don't want to know it. Oh, do I know? Yes. Like, do I know what? Well, if you're talking about something related to this, no. But
Yes, to this.
okay, no, I know what young women have called furries in the past. But what is a furry in relation to this disgusting topic?
Furries.
Salakia, it was the
You're
class.
going to enlighten me because I had a passenger in the back seat talking to another passenger in the back seat talking about furries. So you're going to enlighten me about You're going to enlighten me about a conversation. Meaning, once you tell me what a furry is, I'll be able to know whether or not I should have harmed them. Go ahead.
Salakia, the class I taught on Wednesday.
I'm not going to harm.
Right.
I'm not going to harm anybody a part of. I'm not going to harm anybody. I'm not going to harm anybody. You too. All right. I'm not going to harm anybody. Please go ahead.
Right. The class I taught on Wednesday was about furries. Furries are people who relate with, or what's the new thing? What they call themselves? They identify the water. They identify with being cats, dogs.
Oh.
No.
No. I get what you're saying.
And they have a thing called furry. They have a thing called furry sex. Bestiality in a nutshell, sir.
I'm about to say is.
And
I'm not saying like it's okay. What I'm saying is I thought they came up with something new again. Meaning nothing is new under the sun. I thought they was bringing back. 1 second, Maki. I thought that they were. I thought you were going to say something else. I'm familiar with the disgustingness of bestiality.
Right, and there is in Florida is a lawsuit right now. I believe if they win, it's like $700,000 to win.
What?
Meaning in the schools, students are fighting to have litter boxes in the bathroom in the schools. And a woman got on open news and said she had an issue with her children going into the bathroom and have to deal with people that want to be considered or identify with being furries when the bathroom for kids, this is grammar school.
Because to be an animal and piss like an animal, you have to be naked.
Right. But it's a unisex bathroom, sir.
Yeah, but in order to lift your leg up, you have to be and pee on the litter. Your genitals have to be out like an animal.
Right.
But for humans, because we wear something called pants, you're going to have to be naked or pull pants down, skirt up, dress up, whatever.
Right.
So essentially, you're going to have to be naked in the bathroom to use the bathroom as an animal. And they have a lawsuit in Florida.
Right.
Because they're disgusting and they're sick in their head.
Right.
Because they have demons rolling around in their head. Okay.
in a
gonna
unisex bathroom, sir.
I have something else. I'm going to break this entire thing down. The class might be a little long, but I'll do it next week. I'm going to do this class next week. I was going to try to wait till June to really start hurting their feelings, but you know, I guess we gotta hurt their feelings now. Please read the definitions of what the school system in New Jersey is going to call your kids.
Number one definition.
Well, now these are definitions. The definition of gender identity. Read that.
From definitions.
Let me see something. Hold on. Yes, gender identity, please.
Read from identity.
I'm gonna show you how gay the whole thing is.
Gender identity means a person.
This is what happens when strong men don't run the world.
Right.
This right here, you see all the head shaking. We doing how upset we are. This is the reminder to never go back to the world. If you don't step up and take control of this world, your kid's gonna be furry. Your kid is gonna be a damn a Yorkie. Your son is gonna say he's a Yorkie. He ain't even gonna be a damn pit. He ain't even gonna be a pit bull. He gonna say he's a damn teacup or something. Like the cat not even gonna be a damn. He ain't a right. Yeah, right. He's a designer dog. He ain't no Rottweiler. He ain't a Rottweiler. He ain't a pit. He ain't a Doberman. You understand? He ain't nothing. When you see it, it put fear in your heart. He's a damn teacup. Go ahead, Kashak. Give me gender identity.
Gender identity means a person's internal, deeply held sense of gender.
I feel. Feelings. You're going to read this right now that this is nothing. Now, the whole time during COVID, they was telling you that, hey, man, you're going to get sick with COVID, man. You're going to get sick. So we masked up and we protected ourselves, right?
Right.
We protected ourselves. And that damn Jewish bastard, I think he's Jewish or German. Anthony Fauci, Dr. Fauci was on there talking about, hey, man, you got masked up, man. You got masked up. You got to trust the science. We said, all right, we're going to trust the science. We're going to trust the science because nobody want to get sick and die from COVID. So we're going to trust the science. Where's the science in the fact that you only have a male and a female? Where did that science go?
Right.
Where did that go?
Right.
Where did that go? So there's science in reference to a damn bug, virus, germ. There's no science when it comes to my son wanting to be identified as a teacup, chopping his rod off, having to be naked to use the bathroom in a public space. Teachers losing their job because they won't call a boy she, a girl he.
Won't meow, sir. A teacher really lost her job, sir, because she didn't meow at one of the children.
And this brings me to something else too. When these women gonna start coming in this goddamn school and teaching these kids?
Right.
We're the sister that know how to teach. We're the sister that's gonna be the head teacher at a goddamn school we can open up.
Right.
Where's that at?
Right.
Where are you at? Where the hell is she at? Y'all better go impregnate these broads. You better go get these goddamn broads and bring them in here, and have them run a school, run a damn school, and have the kids learn what they need to learn in school: ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, math, real science, social studies, real history, and that's it.
Right.
Not sex, not sexual orientation,
Right.
not gender affirmation,
Right.
not gender identity, not gender expression, or whatever the hell else they about to say right here. Where's the broads that can teach and that's ready to leave the American school system?
Right.
We waiting. Go impregnate these broads. Bring them here.
Khan on Khan.
Bring them here. Bring them here. And for you disgusting sisters that like running your mouth online about how all of this is okay, you'll never be a mother. You'll never be a good mother.
Right.
And no one should ever impregnate you.
Right.
The Lord should close your womb and sew it up.
Right.
You should be forced to piss through your belly button.
God.
Give me gender identity.
Gender identity means a person's internal, deeply held sense of gender. All people have a gender identity, not just transgender people.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. You know what my identity is? You know what my identity is? Let me tell you something. You know how much black people know what their identity is? Ask Sammy Sosa if he know what his identity is.
Yeah, right.
His identity was such a damn stain to him, he tried to bleach it off of him.
Right.
Oh, you have an identity, all right.
Yeah, right.
You're a nigga.
Right.
You're black.
Right.
You're a black man. You're a black woman. You're a Hispanic man or woman. You do have an identity.
Right.
You're absolutely right. And it doesn't change.
Right.
Your gender identity don't change neither. You was born a man. You came out with a rod.
That's
You
right.
are a man.
That's right.
I feel like I'm a woman. You're sick.
Yeah.
You're sick. Whatever happened to mental illness, that just doesn't exist no more, does it? Now, the people who don't agree with this type of nonsense are the ones that's sick. 40 years ago, you were sick.
That's right.
It was you
That's right.
for being disgusting.
That's right.
I'm here to tell you, they're still sick.
Right.
You're fine.
Right.
Right.
You're fine. You're perfectly fine. They're sick.
Right.
They're sick in their head. They're disgusting. I mean it. Get these bras in there. We gotta.
Khan.
Somebody call Dr. Umar. Tell him open that goddamn school. We need our own school. We need our own school. I was joking with the Dr. Umar. We need our own school. We need these women, these teachers, these women who love kids so much, and you understand. You just want to teach all the preschoolers and each kindergarten and first grade, but you don't want to teach them that. Perfect. Come here. Perfect. Come here. Submit to a man, and watch the glory of the Lord come through. Watch the glory of the Lord come through. My kid ain't getting taught no gender identity.
No.
You're gonna identify my mugshot out of a lineup.
So obvious, sir.
That's Officer Kawaga right there. That's Officer Kawaga right there. I know y'all do the same. I know it's the same. I know, Hakim. I know. Let me continue. We can't even finish the damn gender identity. I should never brought this up. Bring it up. This is so damn disgusting, man. Finish gender identity. I'm
Khan.
gonna destroy them next week.
Khan.
I mean that with a passion.
For transgender people,
I need ice if you could.
the individual's internal gender identity is not the same as the gender assigned at birth.
The individuals for transgender people, the individual's internal gender identity is not the same as the gender assigned at birth. Meaning, I assigned, and here's the. They were assigned this at birth. A doctor never told them. When a doctor says it's a boy, you know why he can say that? God already decided it's a boy.
Right.
That's why he says it's a boy, because it has a penis.
Right.
The child has a penis. It just has to be a boy. I'm sorry, you wanted a girl. I'm sorry, we'll try again.
Right.
What do you want from me? What do you want from God? That's a boy.
Nice.
You can't put tights on him.
Right.
And put weave in his head and teach him girly mannerisms and teach him how to blow a kiss and all that because you wanted a girl. You can't do that. You can't let him play with the Barbie dolls and the big Barbie head with girls who learn how to break. You can't do that. He's a boy.
Right.
You wanted a girl, too bad. Too bad. You understand?
Right.
Too bad.
Slacky, sir. May I?
I gotta go on. Give me gender expression.
Khan. Gender expression means external manifestations of gender. What?
I'm gonna break it down.
Jesus.
I know how confusing this is. I know how I'm gonna break it down. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
It's okay.
Can I read that from the top?
Go ahead.
Gender expression means external manifestations of gender expressed through a person's name,
Go ahead.
pronouns,
Go ahead.
clothing,
Go ahead.
haircut,
Go ahead.
behavior,
Go ahead.
voice,
Go ahead.
and or body characteristics socially.
So,
Society.
so,
I'm-
so,
I'm-
if I have this wonderful bed right here, but I talk light, and I choose to get a
Right.
the girl. Maybe y'all know what I'm about to say. When I say it, y'all maybe y'all can visualize what I'm saying.
It's out there, sir.
Dykes have this cut, right? Gay women or women who like women have this cut,
Yes, sir.
this haircut
Yes,
that
sir.
looks like your single aunt's haircut.
Yes, sir.
Your aunt that can't keep a man,
Right.
that's the haircut.
Sir.
That little chicken mohawk looking thing.
The chicken hawk.
Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Can y'all visualize that?
that?
Can we go- So if I have a beard and a deep voice and all that, but I put pink nails on and I go to high school like that, and you a teacher and you say, you're gonna work with him. I'm not a him.
What?
I'm sorry? I'm not a him. I'm sorry, what's your name? No, I ain't saying my name. I'm a she. You're gonna get fired.
Con.
You're not gonna work in that county again.
Con.
And it's gonna stay on your teaching record forever until you go and you publicly announce, I'm sorry to the trans community.
Right.
I love y'all. It was my error, my
Right.
misjudgment. I've learned better since then. Brother, let me tell you something. If you sisters, y'all, you young black and Hispanics is excellent at teaching these kids in these public school systems. Y'all try your damnedest with the garbage they give y'all and the curriculum they force y'all to follow. Would you like to effectively help kids? Would you like to teach them their ABCs correctly? Would you like to be an actual guiding figure in their life? I sound like a commercial. Come to the ISUPK.
That's right.
Damn right.
Come
Right.
to the ISUPK. Can't promise it's gonna get easier,
Right.
but I promise it gets better.
That's right.
Right.
America will fall like him.
That's right.
Slacky, sir. May I?
Hold on.
It's right on topic, sir.
Hold on. Give me Deuteronomy 23 and 17. Now I'm going to be toxically masculine for the next 5 minutes, and then we're gonna leave.
Most high crazy.
You said 23 and 17, sir?
Deuteronomy 23 and 17.
Con, this is the book of Deuteronomy.
If we didn't need this channel up, I would get kicked off of YouTube for the things that I would say.
Right.
But we have to do the Lord's work. It's not about how I want to do things. We have to do the Lord's work.
Con. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17. Or I can have it. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite
More what?
of the sons of Israel.
You can't be gay, man. You can't be gay. You can't be a whore. You can't sleep around, and you can't be gay. That is the entire spectrum of the LGBT community. No matter what you want to say, you come out with a penis or a vagina. And if you came out with a penis and you are acting anything other than like somebody who was in this school, you're gay. You don't deal with a woman, you're gay. Oh, you identify as Rottweiler, you're gay. You're willing to be naked and piss in public on a litter to affirm your gender identity of being a Rottweiler, you're gay. Now a dog is a gender identity, you're gay. A dog is gender now. No longer is dog an animal. No longer is dog an entire different animal. Now it's a gender.
Right.
They don't believe in science. That's the problem. When the scripture says science, falsely so called, this is what it's talking about.
Call him Khan.
This right here is what it's talking about. This is false science.
Right.
And the studies say, I don't give a damn about the studies. You know what the Lord said?
Right.
You know what the Lord said?
Call him Khan.
The Lord said, if you're born with a penis, you're a man.
Right. That's right.
Right.
If you're born with a vagina, you're a woman.
That's right.
You understand?
Call him Khan.
That's from the Lord. You can like it, you can hate it. I don't really care. But it will be established on this earth.
Call him
And
Khan.
since you don't want to do it, you'll die.
Mhm.
Lord will
Right.
kill you.
Right.
Lord will kill you. Who
Mhm.
cares? You see what he gave the gay community when they first started trying to come out, be pop, give them AIDS. Oh, you think nothing's coming for you?
Mhm.
Oh, there's something coming for you.
Right.
That's why he sent COVID in the first place.
Right.
He sent COVID in the first place because y'all disgusting
Right.
and you follow not God.
Right.
You're
Right.
bastards. You're fatherless.
That's right.
Right.
Hold on, I gotta be.
Khan him Khan.
Hold on. Give me a. First Timothy's 5:8.
It's the book of First Timothy's, chapter 5, verse 8. Mark, you have it. But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he have denied the faith.
No, this is obviously not talking about no goddamn money. You understand? This ain't talking about no goddamn money. If you don't provide for your son come out. Let me give y'all a perfect example. I'm gonna tell you a real life example. So you can understand how serious I am about what I'm telling y'all. My mother tried to teach my son how to blow a kiss. Did I tell you what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. You understand?
God.
She tried to tell him be nice. Don't hit, love. I don't have to tell you what happened.
Right.
So I want to know what happened.
He is going to walk around the house and slam things, and
Right.
destroy things, and act a fool. And you'll allow it. You understand? You'll allow it. Only I will discipline him. Why? I know when he needs to be disciplined.
Right.
As a man, I know when he needs to be disciplined. No, he's gonna be bad. He's gonna slam he's gonna slam all his toys. He ain't breaking the flat screens. He's gonna slam all of his toys. Absolutely.
Right.
He's gonna pop the heads off of action figures. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's gonna slam everything, break everything, stomp, grunt, have a mad face. He's gonna do all that.
Right.
And only I will discipline him.
Right.
Only me. Because you don't know how.
Right.
You don't know what's okay and what's not okay for a young boy to do.
Right.
You have no clue.
That's right.
You understand?
Right.
I take full control over my kids' lives from the time that they come out of the womb. You understand?
Right.
Right.
Time they train up a child in the way they shall go, and they shall not depart.
That's right.
Right.
Brother, I raise savages.
Right.
Savages are savages. Do you understand?
Call him Khan.
Brother, if you want your child to survive what's going down on this earth and what is going to get worse before Christ come back,
Mhm.
there's no getting better. This gets worse every year till Christ come back. You don't know if he's coming back in 5 years. You don't know if he come back tomorrow. You don't know if he come back in 20 years.
Right.
You don't know how long it's going to take for the world to get to that point where the Most High sends Christ back. For him to look at the school and say, "Come, go back now." You understand?
Call him Khan.
You don't know.
Right.
You don't know. Take full control of your kids' lives.
Call him Khan.
Do you understand?
Call him Khan.
Take full control, especially as they're young. Do it. Go get these sisters. I mean it. Go get these goddamn sisters. Go get these sisters. Go get a teacher. I almost got one. I almost had one, but she was being a slut. So I was dropping off at a boyfriend's house. We ain't gonna talk about what happened. Almost had a teacher. Go get these goddamn teachers out. Go get these damn teachers.
Right.
We'll call them in here and say, "Hey, you good with that ABC 1, 2, 3 basic math?" Yeah. Come here. I got something you can do.
Right.
Because it's coming up. The time is going to come where it's going to be real wise for you to keep your kids out of that goddamn school system.
Come
It's
on.
here. It's right here.
Right.
Some parents are fighting this goddamn bill in New Jersey. We didn't even get to the actual bill. That's why I said I'm going to crush them next week.
Well, wait.
Oh, I'm going to crush them. I might not be able to get it all in 2 hours.
Mm.
I'm going to crush them next week. Brother, you're going to have to be on top of your kids. From cartoons to who gets to discipline them, who gets to watch them. It's time to buckle up.
Right.
Buckle the hell up, because these are the children that's going to be, they're going to lead next time.
Right.
You got to think of that. Your father failed you.
Right.
My father
Right.
failed me.
Right.
You understand?
Come
You had to
on.
learn to be a man while you was full grown. Understand that.
Come
You had to learn to be a man, a proper man, while you was full grown.
Right.
Don't do your child like that. Your ribs had to learn how to be a woman once she found you.
Right.
You understand?
Right. Come.
Don't do your daughters like that. Teach them how to be women now. You understand?
Right.
Now. Help the future. You understand?
Come.
The future for the white man is dim. It's bleak.
Right.
It's bleak, but our future is bright.
Right.
So you either step or get stepped on. You're going to roll with us or you're going to get rolled over. That's it.
Come.
Go ahead.
Sluggy, sir, it's so heavy that you bringing out this, and you ain't even hear about the class I taught on Wednesday, which was basically the same damn thing about we need schools
everywhere.
We need schools for our people so they can be taught properly, because now you have children going to the school. I said my kids are not going to the school. My 3-year-old is supposed to go to school in September. It's not happening because you have children in preschool and grammar school learning that it's okay for me to meow and the teacher has to meow back or she gets fired. And literally, I brought that up in class
They said,
Wednesday.
You know what General Yohana said? Commander General Yohana, he said the ghetto is going to be the only salvation. You're going to want your kids in the ghetto.
Right.
Very soon.
Right.
Oh, you in South Orange. Oh, you think you're safe. Oh, you in Maplewood. Oh, you in Summit. Oh, you think it's good schooling over there because you ain't got to worry about somebody having a Glock in the backpack. I understand. Now, when he get caught blowing Derek's rod under the staircase,
right,
you're going to wish he had that Glock in his backpack instead.
On a con.
I'll roll the dice in the ghetto before I roll it in a white neighborhood.
Damn right. Damn right. Damn right.
Questions?
Damn right, sir.
Questions? Hey, Mudgeon. Israel. Mudgeon Shabbat. Hey, Mudgeon. Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shem Rakatham.
Top. Dismissed.
Like it, sir.